In front, power move. A one-time shot, he scores! Motion left wing side, walks in, he scores! Rich got it. They score! Seals the deal! Hello and welcome to Gulls All Access presented by California Coast Credit Union. I'm your host, Ryan Cooney. This past offseason, the organization signed forward Ryan Carpenter to a 2-year contract to be a leader and exemplar for San Diego's promising young prospects. The 34-year-old vet has spent the last decade splitting time between the AHL and the NHL, most recently in the San Jose organization. We sat down with the Gulls captain to get his hockey story and his first impressions on America's finest city. The captain, Ryan Carpenter, nearly 400 NHL games under his belt, wears the C on his chest. Judd Caulfield's there, centers it, comes to Carpenter, shoots and scores! And this one, the man open is Carpenter, he goes to the backhand and scores! Down low, Carpenter walks the goal line, walks out in front here, backhander, they score! One-time shot, they hit their own man in front and score! Circle in front, one-timer, he scores! Captain Carpenter! A voice in the locker room and a leader by example on the ice. Ryan Carpenter. Today we welcome forward Ryan Carpenter onto the program. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Take us back to the start. How does Ryan Carpenter get started in hockey? Growing up in Florida, not exactly the hockey hotbed that it kind of is right now with all the success that those teams have had, but how did you get started?
My dad's from New York, so he grew up as a Rangers fan. I remember I'm the oldest child in my family, so I had cousins that were older than me. I remember going up to New York and staying with my grandparents and playing like mini sticks in the basement and even putting on skates because I was so young and just kind of stumbling around in the basement playing hockey. And I think that's where my love for it started. My dad did a good job of even just letting me play street hockey, and he would get out there and play with me and other kids around the neighborhood. So yeah, I think my dad was surprised. He played baseball growing up and some in college. And so I think being in Florida, baseball is probably one of the number one sports there, same as in California. So he probably expected me to continue on with that. But it was when my parents had my younger brother, so he was the third in the family. It was going to be too hard to play baseball and hockey, and they asked me to choose one, and I picked hockey and pretty much stuck with it.
Ryan, seeing the success of those Florida teams, it's the last 5 years a Florida team has represented the state in the Stanley Cup final. Are you seeing, when you go home, you've seen hockey grow and expand over the course of the last couple of years?
I think so. The talent, I'm seeing kids and 10 and under, 12 and under skating at the rink, and then there seems like there's more kids playing, and you see it in the draft. You see more and more kids coming from Florida or Texas or California getting drafted, and same with Sasha. He grew up in Bradenton, Florida, and ended up getting drafted as high as he is, and the talent he has at such a young age. But it is cool to see the success. I'm sure just like Gretzky had in LA when he came down and hockey started to grow in Southern California, I'm sure the success of the Lightning and the Panthers will help it that much more.
Let's go with your path. How does a Florida kid end up in Michigan playing with Victory Honda and then eventually into the USHL? If your goal is to get to college, how did you figure out that this is going to help you out?
I really didn't know. My dad would talk to coaches and try to get a feel, and so he ended up getting me a tryout. I was going to be a junior in high school, and I just had certain coaches that had told me if you really want to try to play in college, you'll probably have to go up north somewhere and play a lot of games during the year, practice a lot, and just be around that kind of competition. And so I started to see, as I got away, you started to see there was some sort of a path, maybe going to juniors, and that was a good opportunity to get scouted to go play in college.
On to Bowling Green. What was your biggest takeaway from the college game, that spending the time there and also becoming a leader for that group as well?
It was after my first year in the USHL that I ended up getting a visit and a scholarship offer, and I was impressed. I was impressed with the opportunity to come in as a freshman and maybe play a little bit more compared to maybe other programs. And also, I learned a lot. College is a different game, but I think it's an awesome opportunity to continue to develop, to get stronger. You probably have more time in the weight room, and just the camaraderie of a college team. You're doing everything together, going to class together, you're living in the dorms together, working out together, and so it was a great time.
Signing as a free agent with Worcester and the Sharks organization, what was that moment like? How does that process begin for a college free agent to earn that first contract and then put pen to paper?
Yeah, after your first 3 years, I believe, if you don't get drafted, then you're just a free agent. Anybody can sign you really at any time. And so it wasn't really till my middle of my sophomore year where I had an advisor at the time started to tell me that there were teams interested in me and that I'd probably be signing after my college career. And so that was exciting to me. And I think I was treating it. I was serious about my approach every day and enjoying it and wanted to play pro. I just didn't know what that looked like. And so just to get that feedback was exciting for me. But I think I was just ready for that next step, that next challenge of being with pros and being maybe one of the better college players or one of the better guys on your team. And when you come to pro, everybody's just like that. And so it's a new challenge individually, and it's a different game. Guys are more skilled and maybe a little more puck possession than what I was used to and making plays, but I was excited to make that jump.
Can't get enough Gulls hockey? Check out the San Diego History Museum. We recently took a tour to check out the museum's expansive Gulls and San Diego sports historical archives.
So we're at the San Diego History Center today, and the San Diego History Center has been around since 1928, and we collect regional history in San Diego. In addition to the museum exhibits, like this is one of them here, it's our Inside Out case, and we revolve and change out some of those items based on new things that are coming into the museum, coming into the collections. In the atrium as well, as you come in, we have a slideshow from our photograph collection showing different aspects of San Diego sports through time in photo. So it takes a lot of staff and a lot of heart, because we have to keep our eyes and ears open. We're always out there, we're talking to people, people are coming to us, and we really try to keep our finger on the pulse of where the community is today. So, and our collection shows it. So for example, in photographs, we have over 3 million photographs that represent San Diego history. A lot of those are represented online. People can go to our website and see what we have. Our collections are searchable online. We're open as a facility, as a museum, Wednesday through Sunday.
Fans can sign up for community days to take a deeper dive into the museum's collection of historical hockey archives that date back to San Diego's first professional hockey team, the San Diego Skyhawks. Coming up, we take a look at some recent Gulls community events, right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Join us Friday, January 31st as we honor Bill Walton with a night full of energy and celebration. Enjoy live music from Electric Waste Band performing Grateful Dead tributes on the Viejas Casino Concert Series stage. The first 8,000 fans will receive a commemorative Bill Walton bobblehead brought to you by Bada Fulkerson. Don't miss this unforgettable evening and visit sandiegogulls.com/tickets to secure your seats now. The Gulls recently had some opportunities to give back to the community. In December, a group of players visited the Ronald McDonald House Children's Hospital.
We brought some of our players out today from the team. We had 5 guys out here helping to deliver bears and chat with families who are going through a hard time, just to bring a smile to their face and make their holidays a little bit brighter.
The players spent the day visiting families, handing out gifts, and leaving smiles on kids' faces.
We're here today at the Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego, helping to deliver some of the teddy bears from our teddy bear toss game. We had thousands of bears rain down on the ice, and so some of them are being rehomed here at Ronald McDonald House with some of the families that are staying or visiting for the day, while they have children over at Rady Children's Hospital.
It was a day no one involved will soon forget.
Hi, my name is Oscar Dansk, goaltender for the San Diego Gulls. Today we visited the Ronald McDonald House here in San Diego and donated a lot of the teddy bears that came from the teddy bear toss, so we appreciate all that. The teddy bears were flying down for some time and we were able to collect them and bring them over here. We've also gotten a beautiful tour and met a lot of the visitors here. Hopefully put some smiles on some people's faces and helped out. There's been a lot of donors coming by here and dropping off toys, snacks, and bears. So we just want to say thank you so much and can't wait to come back.
On November 16th, the Gulls players capped off Military Appreciation Night with a post-game skate with the fans.
Wow, I like the characters. Are you guys in the Navy at all, or like?
Yeah, we're both active duty.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you guys been doing that? 2 years.
Yeah, I just hit my 2-year mark.
I used to hit 2.5.
So
Yeah, well, thank you guys for your service. That's awesome. Yeah, what's your name? What's your name? What is it? Claire. You're a pretty good skater, Claire.
junior, I played in Canada, in Alberta. What's that? No. In the the Alberta League. I went to college. Saw AJ's. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
You skate backwards. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's tough. You just gotta.
looks tough.
Yeah, just
Seems easy.
do big C cuts. Just bend the knees a little bit. Don't lean too forward. Just kind of sit back. Yeah, I'm not a defenseman. I can't teach you too much. Nice job. Thank you.
The Gulls recently hosted Lunar New Year night. The night included a themed tailgate, a Year of the Snake collector's pin giveaway, and a specialty jersey. We had Gulls captain Ryan Carpenter mic'd up for the game.
Oh, what a save! Cheek! Go, Pete! Go, Pete! Go, Pete! Go! It's not because you're not moving. We don't execute whatever, just be moving. Reggie, good battle in the corner, Reggie. Good shot. Good shift, boys. Keep our shift short, eh, boys? 3 lines. 3 lines. On a clear, we just go. On a clear, we just go.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Do something. Yeah, do something. What'd you say? Who are you? Who are you? You're doing this all night? Your supervisor here?
Luno again. Leaves it past a shot. One-timer. He scores! Gets the Gulls on the board. It's 2-1.
What a shot. We got plenty of time, eh? We don't have to chase it. We don't have to chase it. Good shift, Cars. Good pressure. Good job, Jan. Keep putting pucks behind them, but let's be close. Quick as chest. Oh my gosh. What are you mad about? It's just a tap. Tristan, one-timer. You want a one-timer for Trist? Nice look, Peach. Stay with it, Peach. Come on. Okay? Fight it, and let's go.
Excuse me, as the Gulls nearly tied this one up. A backhander in front, knocked out of midair, and they do tie this up. It's Regenda. 4-4.
I might screen them next time, Jan. Hey, because their D don't come that far out to you, right? Here! You got all stick. He got stick first. How did we end up taking the penalty? It's because Frick cross-checked him. Called a push, but into the wall. I know, but well, that's what happens when they don't. If they don't call it, I know, but they don't. Yeah, but they don't. Well, you're allowed to once they don't call it cross-check. You know what I mean? Stay in it.
Left wing side strong, stripped of the puck. Here's Gaucher in all alone on a breakaway shorthand, and he scores! Nathan Gaucher shorthanded gives the Gulls the lead.
What a play! What a play!
And lead 5-4. Coming up, we have part 2 of our interview with Gulls captain Ryan Carpenter. Right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. This one, the man open is Carpenter. He goes to the back and it scores! Gulliver's Kids Club kits for the 2024-25 season are still available. The Kids Club membership includes a backpack filled with a beanie, a pennant, a puzzle, and 4 ticket vouchers for only $30. It's a whole flock of fun in one awesome kit. Purchase your Kids Club membership now at sandiegogulls.com/kidsclub. On January 11th, San Diego hosted Gulls Fight Cancer Night. The annual event benefits American Cancer Society, Relay for Life, and Susan G. Komen through the sale of raffle tickets, surprise pucks, and the specialty jersey auction. Ahead of the puck drop, the Gulls welcomed in a special guest for the lineup read.
I want to introduce you guys to Janelle. These are her kids, Brody and Leo. And her husband, Jesse, is actually our senior manager of ticket sales. So unfortunately, in this summer, Janelle was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I understand she is fighting the most positive fight that she can, as relentlessly as she can for her family. And tonight, Janelle, we fight for you.
Thank you. All right. So I'm reading the lineup. Pasta Joe? Hey! Misak? Hey! Meyer? Hey! Hetherington? Hey! Leno? Hey! Dance? Thank you. Thank you.
The evening also included a singing of the national anthem by Gulls Elite member and 40-year cancer survivor Patty Millsap, and an opportunity to honor loved ones who have battled cancer through the I Fight For sign campaign. The goal line kicked it out to the front here. Gulls jam it in! It's Nico Bajanovic! And now part 2 of our interview with Gulls captain Ryan Carpenter.
Assists on the Couture goal. So Ward, or rather Donskoy, up there in place of LeBanc. Another 2-on-1. Carpenter, he scores his first National Hockey League goal. Ryan Carpenter makes it 3-0.
Let's take me to December 12th, 2015, your NHL debut. You know, what's going through, when you get the call, what's going through your mind as you're about to step onto the ice with the San Jose Sharks? So,
Yeah, I was excited. I think they had told me the day before, so I had to practice with the team and had started the year pretty well, at least production-wise, and so I was excited. And my parents came out, my brother came out, my aunt and uncle came out. It was a reward for all the years of adversity and all the ups and downs and I'm sure for my parents, all the good conversations, the hard conversations, the sacrifices of moving away at a young age from home. And that one moment was a great reward. I don't think I played a lot and we lost, but it was something I'll never forget.
how about your first NHL goal, a year later, against the LA Kings in November 2016? What do you remember about that moment?
Well, it was against Peter Budaj, so I let him know this year in camp when he got hired by the Ducks that my first goal was against him. Not many goals, but yeah, that one was against him. But yeah, I remember it was a 2-on-1, and I don't know if I was going 5-hole or not, but that's where it ended up. And yeah, just another great moment that you'll never forget.
What was that experience like with the Vegas Golden Knights? First year, we're all familiar with the tragedy to start things off, but a team of kind of misfits coming together and all the way to a Stanley Cup final, just games away from the Stanley Cup. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was amazing. Something I'll never forget, and so appreciative. And I think it was the guys. I mean, for me, I was still a older first-year guy. You're intimidated, you're in a new room, and I felt welcome right away. Felt included in things. Felt like a great, team identity of the misfit mentality. For whatever reason, guys weren't wanted, and so everyone had something to prove and to play for. And I think there was something bigger. The tragedy that happened on October 1. I think the way Derek Englund he led in that speech, and just the way the leader he kind of was in that locker room, and Fleury and some of the other guys, the veteran guys on that team, James Neal, the way they acted and the way they led and the character they had, and the way they came to play every night as competitors was fun to be around and hard not to follow.
What's it like playing in a Stanley Cup final?
It's amazing. It's crazy. My first year, you're there, and then you don't realize how hard it is to get there. I mean, individually, I was just fighting, to stay in the lineup pretty much every night. I knew that anytime we lost, if my play wasn't up to par, I was one of those bubble guys that could easily be taken out. But yeah, it was an amazing run. We enjoyed it as much as we can. My family came to as many as the games, and yeah, it didn't end the way we had wanted to, but it was something I'll always remember.
As you come in, Ryan Carpenter's coming in. He's bringing veteran presence, leadership. Is there a pride that comes along with it for you that this organization picked you out to be this leader, to grow these young guys into young men?
I remember my first couple years in the minors and the ups and downs, and I thought I had good captains with Brian Lerg and John McCarthy, who's now the coach of the Barracuda. And just be an example with my approach every day. You still come in. It's not like you just show up and it's an easy league every day. And so with your work ethic and attitude and approach every day, hopefully you're an example. But I think even in this locker room that we have, there's young guys that have won championships, whether it's World Juniors or whether it's their own junior teams or college teams, whatever it may be. And so just because you're older, you still have to go out there and go to work and stick to the process of getting better every day individually. But I think we have plenty of leaders in that locker room. Maybe it's just their age that would, not disqualify them, but would deter them from maybe getting priority of having a letter. And so it's, you can see it just in the way guys prepare and are accountable for, what happens on the ice.
Does the game start to feel more like a job?
Yeah, there is a business side to hockey, but as I've gotten older, I've really tried to enjoy it as much as I can. I think at the end of the day, I'm still, that kid that was 5-6 years old in Florida going to Orlando Solar games and playing hockey on the sidewalk or on the street. And so try to remember that have that sort of spirit, that mentality of trying to enjoy it every day, coming to the rink with a good mindset and enjoying it, just not knowing how long it's really going to last for. And so I've been trying to do that more the past couple of years as I've gotten older. It's been special to watch my wife Alexis bring the kids to games, and now they get to kind of be a part of the experience and see what it's like, and so that's been special for me as well.
Thanks for watching Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Tune in next time for a special AHL All-Star Weekend episode from Coachella Valley. See you next time.